Yo, welcome back to Cage Calculated. We have a banger video for y'all today. It's going to be going over the 324 card. We're going to be doing our predictions, some betting lines, some betting odds, kind of who we think is going to win each and every fight. We have 13 fights to go over, early prelims, and main card. First and foremost, welcome to Cage Calculated.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Dude, it's gonna be a banger. I'm excited. I'm so happy that the UFC's back.
It's been too long.
It's been too long. It's been
BJ Penn Simulator.
Dude, banger. God. Shut up, BJ Penn.
I love
Oh, dude, he's seeing things. Hey, they're in our walls, BJ. They're in our walls. But we're gonna start with our early prelims. As you can see, we have our layout. It's gonna be like this for most of our videos. We try to do like blue and red corner, kind of how it should be. But you have their information on the far left and right side, and then we have our odds. This is the odds as of the day before, so it may not be entirely accurate, but we have betting lines as well that you can choose to be a part of, and I'd recommend it because you'll be making a lot of money.
Yeah, millionaire.
Millionaire because of Cage Calculated, and you come back and say, hey, mommy, why are we so rich? And you said,
because we listen to Cage Calculated.
Right. I mean, what better way to start your new year with Cage Calculated betting? Starting out, though, we're going to talk about Adam Puget versus Ty Miller. Adam Puke versus Ty Miller. So I think from my film on it, I mean, Ty Miller has a great overhand, throws some serious bombs, and then, Puget can absorb some insane shots. He likes to block punches with his face. So that's kind of cool. Whatever your strategy is, Puget has gotten knocked out by the likes of Mike Malott, Michael Morales, Islam Dulatov. He's, a punching bag.
Awesome punching dummy.
Just a massive, stepping stone, it looks like, for prospects. So that's cool. But I have, if Puget wants to make this a fight, he's going to have to make it a nasty brawl. But, Miller is a very technical striker and is going to look for some great counter shots. And, I think the fight is going to be on the feet, which does prefer Miller. What do you have for this one?
Ty Miller by kind of whatever he wants. Puget's just like a sack of shit.
Yeah.
There to get his ass beat, and just watched some TikTok model kick his ass. It was kind of like
it's kind of sad.
Yeah, it's kind of just like a shitty thing to see. And if you're getting your ass beat by Mr. Renegade, I don't think there's much upside for you much longer.
Yeah, I mean, when you see Michael Morales, some of the videos I've seen on Instagram is insane. If you're getting knocked out by that dude at this point.
Yeah,
I mean, he's that good. He's terrifying. But anyways, I'm getting off track. But I had Ty Miller as well. I have Ty Miller by TKO. And I also have a prop line for this. Underneath 43.5 significant strikes for Ty Miller. I don't think it's going to take that many strikes for him to knock out.
No.
This guy's glass chin.
7-0.
Yep.
6-7.
6-7. All right. Next we have Ricky Turcios versus Cam Smotherman. Both these guys are fighting for their UFC careers in my mind. They're both 1-2 in their last 3. I do like Turcios. He has a great ability to kind of mix in all elements of the martial arts. Your wrestling, your grappling, your it's perfect MMA fighter, and I think freestyle fighting is a good way to describe him. But Smotherman does have power. He has great striking, and he is a little bit younger, so he has that athleticism build still. And Cam Smotherman, as much as it stinks that one of these guys is going to be out of the UFC, both these guys are not horrible. But who do you have for this one?
I have Ricky Turcios. He's just a complete fighter. It's a little bit longer, a little bit bigger, a little bit more experienced, and I think with that experience, he's going to want it a little bit more. It's not like he's old, so it's not like he's like being pushed out. So I think he kind of knows this is make or break, and I think he'll get the job done.
Right, and I have Turcios as well in a UD. This is like a 50-50 coin flip. Goodbye, Peyton Clark. God, he's so ripped. If you could look through this camera, you'd jump out and bite this man.
Oh, man,
so big.
All right.
But I have Ricky Turcios in unanimous decision as well.
Are you Michael Morales?
I might be. I'm going to put on a dress and go onto a parade. That's my game plan. I don't know what yours was for the big 2-6, but
okay.
Just that. But Turcios has a great arsenal of weapons that he can use. I just like him due to him also being from Houston. Shout out. And he is an Ultimate Fighter winner. I just like the idea of him being a underdog in this fight, and Smotherman being a favorite. It's kind of weird. Yeah, maybe I'm going for the value pick in that one. So I think we both have Turcios. You have him by UD?
I think I have Ricky by UD. Yeah.
Both UDs. All right, we have Josh Hokett versus Denzel Freeman. So just some background information. Hokett used to play in the NFL, played with the Arizona Cardinals. Shout out to Zach Brockett.
Zach Brockett.
The
Great
Cardinals
man.
are ass. So, yeah, great man. Sorry for your last, 40 years of being a Cardinals fan.
Yeah.
But I think Josh Hokett has great takedowns, tackles like a linebacker in the NFL, and Denzel Freeman has a great reach advantage in this
He
fight.
does.
Great striking, very powerful striker. You're going to see someone's lights get put out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't put any lines on this one. I'd stay away from it. There's some weird stuff that could happen that I don't want to bet on.
I agree. I don't think it could go the distance and just be like a sloppy, shitty fight.
Right.
And
I guess we'll go. Who do you have for it?
Freeman by like comically large hammer and a weird fucking overhand fucking knockout.
Yeah, that
weird.
wrestler strike where he just what were we watching yesterday?
Dude, what's his name?
Not Jim Miller, the other dude. Oh my God, we can't remember the dude's name. Big Country. That's
whatever his name is.
Dude, I blanked. But that dude's overhand rights. That's gonna be this fight.
Yeah, it's gonna be it. Or Freeman's gonna catch him on like a weird a weird knee if Hokett tries to shoot or something. But it's gonna be like a goofy knockout, or Hokett's just gonna kind of take him to the ground and finish it.
Yeah, I have
Freeman finish him.
I have the opposite. I have Josh Hokett with a TKO. I think the guy has great takedowns. His ground and pound is really, really impressive. He's able to maneuver extremely well. Him being a little bit lighter for the heavyweight division. And then I like the American do-rag. That speaks to me a little bit more. If Denzel Freeman had a little bit more like some American tattoos, maybe I'd go with that. But I think Hokett's a favorite for a reason, and I'll stick with Hokett.
Yeah.
All right, we have Michael Johnson versus Alexander Hernandez. Some background information. Johnson is a 39-year-old, but that does not need to take away from his ability. He is very, very athletic, incredibly quick. Watched a little bit of the UFC embedded video, and he's still just a phenomenal athlete. Hernandez is still a great athlete as well. I don't want to take away from that, but I think his wrestling's a little bit better.
Yeah.
So you could see, maybe some takedowns, looking for some grappling more on the Hernandez side, just because Michael Johnson does have that advantage. I have this one as a 50-50. So what you got for this one?
I have Johnson winning this fight by unanimous decision. He's a freak athlete. He's very active. He can throw great punches, good, and the exchanges. And I think he's just gonna beat the shit out of Hernandez. He's also been on a 4-win fight win streak, so I think it's just gonna continue. I think it's gonna be like an easy fight for Johnson, honestly.
Yeah, I think I have Johnson as well. I have Johnson winning by unanimous decision. I know I'm picking a lot of UDs. I'm like the most boring person ever. I just see a lot of these fights go the distance. These are really good matchups. But I like Johnson's style more, like you said. I like the athleticism side of it, the striking. It's kind of what I want to see in the UFC fight. I think this will be a good striking matchup. I think both these guys are well above 80% with standing game, so they're going to try and make that the priority. But Johnson's also 9-4 as an underdog, and looky here, underdog as well. It's written in the stars.
Great value pick.
Let's go 10-4. All right, moving into the prelims, we have Alex Perez versus Charles Johnson. So Charles Johnson has a really weird fight style. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's such a strange kind of King Green, more of a MVP style fighting method. I don't even really know what to call it. His fighting style.
I don't know what to call it.
Charles Johnson has the knockouts of Joshua Van, who's the current champ. Knocked out Leonard Kavanaugh. And Perez is 1-4 in his last 5. But he does have, championship bout experience, but that record is kind of starting to not go so hot.
It's concerning.
It is very concerning. So who do you have in this one?
I have Johnson by just kind of beating the shit out of Perez the entire fight. I don't think Perez has the striking to kind of be there with him. I think he's just going to be kind of fighting for his life and turtling up a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So I have Johnson by TKO / just crazy UD.
Yeah.
I think Perez is out the door.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to stay on the train of Alex Perez losing. Charles Johnson has the weird fight style, and he's about to be, put into the top 10 if he wins this one. I have him winning in a unanimous decision, but I could very well see a weird knockout, cool head kick moment where Alex Perez gets finished out of the UFC. That'd be insane. Do have betting line for this one. I have Alex Perez under 53.5 significant strikes. I feel like if he is going to make his game plan, it is going to be a wrestling style game plan. That's where Alex Perez does succeed, especially the likes of Charles Johnson. You're going to have to wrestle him and try and grapple him. and prevent those strikes from happening. If he has more than 53.5 strikes, he's losing the fight.
Yeah.
So that's my idea behind why he would not want to be striking as much if he does want to be successful.
Agreed.
And I don't think he's that good of a striker either. So. All right, Nikita Krylov versus Modestas Bukauskas. We have a Nikita Krylov losing streak going in this fight. Got knocked out by Dominic Reyes, and I believe Guskov. I can't remember if that's right, but
probably.
If you're getting knocked out by Guskov and Dominic Reyes, I mean, Jesus.
But shout out Dominic Reyes.
Hey, Dominic Reyes
beat John Jones.
Beat John Jones. He won that one. Both of these fighters are very, very aggressive. Bukauskas is kind of an up-and-comer prospect in the light heavyweight division, but Krylov's a kickboxer, does have some power from that stance. I see this fight ending pretty early. Both these guys are going to look for their power shots in an early, someone enters the pocket and someone's going to put out the stretcher. So, both of these guys have a kill switch in their hands and their feet. What do you see what's going on?
I haven't watched a lot of film, but from my notes when I did watch film, wrote down for Krylov, kicks her boxer goon fat ass. He didn't have a lot of power in the fights I watched. Just kind of was like boring. And Modestas is just more poised and he's fluid and he has power. I think it's going to be a pretty easy night for him. And I think he's going to kind of do whatever he wants to Krylov and just kind of finish the fight when he's ready.
Yeah. I mean, this fight, the odds are so close because I do see a chance of like Krylov getting some BS, like fluke knockout.
Yeah,
because I
mean, he has like a head kick.
He's got like some like he does have some head kicks, and like the kicks are like always a problem, especially in light heavyweight where like they just do not move at all. Yeah. They're kind of like stagnant. Like statues throwing at each other.
Eerie.
So I see, Geary moment. So let's go for that. Yes. It was necessary. But yeah, I have Bukauskas as well by KO. I don't think that Nikita Krylov can really deal with the volume that Bukauskas can throw with, and it's very overwhelming very quickly. I think you'll see a quick exchange, and Krylov's going down like a tree. I do have Bukauskas underneath 26.5 significant strikes. I don't even think it's going to take him that long to take out Krylov on this one. So.
Not at all.
All right, Atiba Gauthier versus Andre Pulyaev. Yeah, this is lamb to slaughter. Gauthier, if y'all saw my prospect video, he's my number one prospect in the UFC underneath 30. I mean, he's a freak. I mean, my notes on here: reach, power, record, age, odds all favor Gauthier, and I'm not going to doubt the guy until he gives me a reason otherwise.
No.
Who do you have in this one?
Yeah, Gauthier by like whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Like he could throw one punch this entire fight and just kill him with that one.
He's patient. He's going to look for a shot. I mean, he's almost a perfect fighter. Cool personality.
Yeah.
I don't see this going well at all for Pulyaev.
No, they got to be paying Pulyaev like a lot of money to get in the ring with this guy.
Like, yeah, this is bad.
Like he's gonna get some years taken off his life.
Yeah, I mean, Gauthier is a terrifying looking fight. If I got matched up against him, it might be bad.
That's fighting Jesus, and he's about to crucify Pulyaev. It's gonna be bad.
Yeah, and it's not even insane to think that like that's a possibility.
No.
I don't have any props for this one. I just think that it's going to be quick. There's a situation where it could go to like maybe the second or third round if Pulyaev is playing like a really defensive game where he's running the entire time, and that's always, you can't knock someone out if they're not attempting to fight you.
Yeah,
I could see something like that, but I don't want to try and like gauge what's going to happen. Just tune in and don't blink because you're going to see something crazy happen.
Yeah.
And then we have not even if you thought that the other card was the worst betting. What am I even trying to say? Betting like underdog, lopsided betting odds. Holy God! I mean, we have a minus. I think it's at minus 1,600. And then
it could get even crazier.
It could get worse. Yeah, that's the most insane part. UFC, what are we doing? What is that matchup? That's unbelievable. But Umar's the biggest favorite on the card and is a unanimous decision machine, as we've seen. Only has lost to the likes of Merab.
Yeah, like
UD's his way through everything, and then I think he's just going to lay on top of Figueiredo the entire fight. Love Figueiredo, no disrespect, but like Umar's that guy.
Like
who do you have for this one?
I have Umar. I mean, he's just too good. He, like you said, his only loss is to like the crazy good Merab, and he's better than Figueiredo in pretty much every sense. He can kind of like, if he wants to like fight standing up, he can do that. He can finish Figueiredo however he really wants. It's just like, that's why the betting odds are that crazy. It's just because he can beat him however he wants.
Yeah. I think this is one of those fights that you did see the last fight with Umar. He did get dropped for a second by Mario Batista. I think Nurmagomedov is trying to make a statement that like that was a complete fluke. I think he's looking to lay on top of him for 3 rounds. And I think that's what's going to happen. That's why I have the lines the way they are.
Not
Under
crazy
54 and a half. You said, what was it?
Not crazy being from Dagestan.
Yeah, those Dagestani fighters. I mean,
There's a few interesting ones.
yeah, so it's like, oh, you're about to, take a nap. That's what that song
Yeah.
is. But, it's going to be a lay on top of somebody. I like sitting on sweaty men fight. Under 54 and a half significant
Caleb's
strikes
gonna
for
love
this
this
one.
fight.
Oh, Caleb's going to be all about it. He's going to be gooning this entire fight.
Shout out Caleb.
Yeah, shout out Caleb Tanner. We're going to full name government drop on this. But 54 and a half significant strikes have under for Nurmagomedov. I don't think he's throwing that many, and I don't think he's going to want to stand with Figgy. And then
He's
over,
just gonna win.
yeah, right. He's just going to, do whatever he wants. Just lay on top of me. I could see a submission in this one, honestly. But I have over on 3.5 takedowns. I think Figgy might get up once or twice. That's the reason why. But like Nurmagomedov taking him down.
He has good wrestling in BJJ.
Yeah, like he's able to do it at flyweight, but like bantamweight might be a
on
different
Umar's
situation.
level, right?
No, nothing close to Umar. So I have
This
over
would be a
3.5
great fight
takedowns.
if Figgy was still near his prime.
Yeah, like if
This would be a
Figgy was
banger.
like 4 years younger, this would actually be something that was like watchable. But,
Yeah.
like, this is another lamb to slaughter type thing, and you can see the odds are just skewed. Hey, but if you want to win a house,
There
look
you
on
go.
Figgy. I don't honestly hate the Figgy line for like the sake of
Just
a plus
what
850. Yeah, like the what if I might put like $5
It's
on
like, it's like putting money on Jarrett Stidham being the Super Bowl MVP.
Right,
There's
like,
there's
what do
actual
you have to
yeah.
lose? Like there's valid, like there's what's going to
There
happen,
is a
but like
chance.
it's not probable, but it's possible.
You'll make a lot of money if something crazy happens.
Why not take it? Why not take a line and do it? You heard it here first. We take the big bucks here at Cage Calculator.
Exactly.
Moving into the main card, we have Arnold Allen versus Gene Silva. I'll let you crack the jokes here in just a minute. I know you're itching. Yeah, I'll just let you go. I mean, you know enough about this fight. I'm not even gonna like build it up.
Gene Silva by Mossad agent. Dude, this win was promised him 3,000 years ago. The wall, whatever.
It's the wall.
He's gonna win this fight. But you can go the technicals, but like we know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, my notes here: he's gonna bark his way to a win. I think the layoff and the injuries for Arnold Allen are going to be a serious problem. I think you're going to see some ring rust. I hope I'm wrong. I really do hope I'm wrong. But I think Gene Silva being as active as he's been, and this is kind of like a feeder fight to get him back into the title picture of featherweight. The UFC wants to see this guy be really good, and when you talk about Arnold Allen, like he's a super nice guy, and I think that he's got serious fighter, potential, but. I just think Gene Silva, like you said, Mossad agent's a pretty good way to put it.
But he is elite. He's elite in the exchanges. He's like in like the Scarfold you said, like he just pushes people around, and he just knows how to finish fights, and he's elite in counters. Like he's gonna finish this fight.
If he didn't have what we know about him now, he'd be an awesome fighter. He'd be like fan favorite fighter. He still is like a fan favorite. But the only thing I could see that could skew this fight, Arnold Allen does have a 64% striking defense. That's really impressive, being in the mid-60s for someone in the top 10 of a division. That's very impressive. But again, like I said, I think Gene Silva, this is his fight to lose.
Agreed.
And the odds show that one. All right.
Anyways.
We have Natalia Silva versus Rose Namajunas, and again, I'm gonna let you crack your jokes here in just a second. This is a fight we all wanted. We all wanted this fight.
When I wake up on Saturday, it's gonna feel like Christmas morning because I'm gonna have the opportunity to watch this absolute fucking banger of a fight.
I prayed
and then I'll wake up
night upon night that Kayla Harrison would pull out of her fight for us to have an inkling of a chance to see Rose Namajunas versus Natalia Silva on this main card. I was praying for this fight. I didn't want to see Atiba Gauthier. I didn't want to see Umar.
No.
Fuck them.
Fuck Josh Hogan.
Yeah.
Fuck all of them.
I want Rose Namajunas on a main card. All right, but seriously, who do you have for this fight?
Silva by just unanimous decision. She's just a complete fighter. High volume, kicks, throws punches, good on the ground, can grapple. And I mean, Rose is kind of like a one-dimensional fighter. She's a good striker, and she could sleep Silva, but I don't think she will. I think she's too old at this point, and she's on her way out. I mean, I've seen people saying she's going to retire after this fight, and I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't see that like fire within Thug Nasty anymore.
No,
she's not Bryce Mitchell. Good Lord, she looks kind of like a Bryce Mitchell. Like Bryce Mitchell would want to be.
Gene Silva's biggest enemy.
Yeah, dude. Like we're seeing 11 fight. But we got. I have Natalia. That's gonna sound great on the mic.
Put it ahead. Papa.
Yeah, Natalia Silva's about to get Papa. She's the
Look at
Demi
Dana
Gorgon. Don't tire me, Papa.
Oh my god.
I have Natalia Silva as well by decision.
Yeah.
Natalia Silva's legit. She just beat Alexa Grasso, and Alexa Grasso is one of the better women's flyweight fighters, if you want to say that. And then I think she's next in line for a title shot. I think this is just a stepping stone to her getting a title shot here up next.
And then giving Rose a chance to, if she wins this fight, she has a good win on her last fight.
Right. I mean, cool thing to add to your resume. I mean, both of these ladies have significant strike defenses, both in the mid 60s.
Yeah.
It's going to be a defensive war, and I think Natalia Silva has an advantage on the ground. KO power really isn't there anymore.
No, it might be a power nap.
Yeah, this is power nap. Like we like
a run to like a cookout.
Yeah, do some push-ups. Maybe get active here.
Yeah,
meet your goals. Do your thing in 2026. But I have Namajunas over 53.5 significant strikes. I think both of these fighters aren't going to have the damage.
Yeah, I feel like that last
knockout power. Yeah,
I feel like that last round of this fight, she's going to try.
And just like land, and I don't think it's going to be strong enough to really do anything damaging. So I have that line. You should probably take it. That's probably the only exciting thing going on. Oh, this is the opposite of boring. I'm just going to let you talk.
I got Derek Lewis by sexual frustration.
Yeah.
He's going to finish Cortez quick, and he's going to go home and fuck his wife and finish all over her, dude. Anyway, Lewis is going to just he's going to shit on Cortez, dude. It's going to be an awesome textbook Derek Lewis first round knockout. He's gonna sprawl in the fucking cage. He's just lay his nuts out. He's just gonna fuck the cage, dude. He's just gonna fuck it.
I love everything you just said. I feel like Lee Corso is like great pick over there. Yeah, no, I mean I love Derek Lewis. Everyone knows how much I goon for Derek Lewis. I do like Salsa Boy Cortez Acosta. Great prospect.
Yeah.
One of the more exciting fighters in the god awful heavyweight division, but. I'm never going to bet against my GOAT. I love to see him on peptides now. Shout out to UFC.
Shout out Retta.
Hey, shout out Retta. They put him on peptides. Peptides Derek Lewis is going to be unbelievable.
Dude, yeah.
That's horrifying.
I would not be surprised if he gets a title shot.
Yeah.
Some way, somehow, from just
murdering,
killing people.
Yeah, he's just going to murder everyone. And he said in the embedded interview, he's like, yeah, like first exchange, like that's all I'm doing. And he's gonna nut shot and like eye poke. He doesn't give a fuck. Like, he's gonna do whatever he wants to do. That's why we love him. So, I have Derek Lewis winning and a knockout. And so I do have a couple of lines for this. I have this fight under 7.5 minutes. I don't know why the line opened up like that. That's free money. I also have Cortez Acosta under 27.5 significant strikes. He has power as well. I don't see him throwing that much. And Derek Lewis's line, I'd probably bet the under on it, but like it was at like 15.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not betting on 15 line.
No.
And then also, just for fun note, Lewis first round finishes 3 times your money.
That's
insane.
You can change your wealth status with that.
And how many times have we seen Derek Lewis come into a fight where he's an underdog or he's it's just a knockout guy and he does the exact same thing. It's just a timeless joke at this point. He's just done it every single time. Yeah. That's free money in my book if I've ever seen it. I know Cortez Acosta is a minus 300 favorite. I don't care. This is a 50-50 bout when you enter the cage.
Derek Lewis by whatever he wants.
Yeah, I mean Derek Lewis GOAT. All right, we got the co-main event. We've got a strikers matchup dream. Song Yadong being such a great, powerful striker and really coming into his own.
Yeah.
Versus a counter striker in O'Malley, who's been great and only got beat by Merab. Just recently, twice he got dominated.
But Merab,
it's Merab. The Merab effect. Can't say Merab. 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 But what do you have in this
one? Dude, so the past 6 years, I ain't doing that anymore. It's New Year. We ain't.
No more.
But anyways, past little while, I've watched O'Malley. I've always loved him. I like, he was a little flashy, kind of McGregor-y, not even near the same level, but he was entertaining, and he was just sleeping people. It was very interesting to watch. And then I did my research for this video on Song Yadong, and I'm like, dude, Song Yadong is a very complete fighter. He's really powerful. He loves to throw.
Your social credit is booming.
Dude, oh my
right now.
God, dude, they're gonna love me in Guangzhou, China, dude. I might throw a parade for me down there. Anyways, I think Song Yudong is going to somehow just manage to get a finish in this fight somehow.
Wow.
I think he's just going to power his way against the weaker O'Malley.
Okay. I have
It's a dumb pick in my brain.
I don't hate
it.
It's a 50-50 ball in my opinion.
Something's telling me to pick Yudong to just do something crazy.
Yeah. No, I like Yudong. I do have O'Malley in this fight. I just like the guy's counter striking. I don't really like O'Malley as a person. I'm not a fan of sitting in the chair in the corner of the room. That's not my cup of tea.
Hey man, teach their own.
Hey, whatever makes you happy. If you want to see your daughter do the same thing, he's going to be at that fight, so maybe that's a little bit more motivation for it. Whoa! Here at Cage Calculator, we don't condone anything like that.
Nope.
But I do have Sean O'Malley, and I do have a line for this one as well. I have Song Yudong over 57.5.
He's going to be throwing.
He's going to be throwing a lot. I don't see this fight going to the ground. If it does, Yudong might get some
Yudong will win.
Ground and pound finish. That'd be kind of crazy against.
He's been training with Uriah. Wait, no.
He's with American Top Team. It's
Uriah Faber fight.
Yeah, the butt chin guy.
Dude, we gotta learn these people's names. That's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, but he got dominated by. Good Lord, I'm doing the same thing.
See,
we don't know ball over it. No, we do know ball, kids. We don't know ball. We know betting. That's what we know.
6'7".
6'7" at the moment. Anyways, yeah, whatever the hell. Butt chin. He's training with butt chin over at American Top Team. Quagmire. And I mean that's pretty cool. But Sean O'Malley is not gooning this camp. So
no smoking weed, no gooning.
Hey, that's a recipe for greatness.
Could be a different
we saw that work against Marab the second time, didn't we? All right, and then I'll build up the fight. We got Gaethje Pimblett for the interim title at lightweight. We're all so excited for interim belt. But this is a big coin toss when I think the odds show it as well. Gaethje being the legend he is, has fought in so many banger fights, knockouts in almost every single fight. Patty, the up-and-comer, the pride of Liverpool, the Scousers
don't get knocked out.
Scousers don't get knocked out. Our accents
just like horrific. British people.
Yeah, I don't really beans and toast. But who do you have in this one?
Dude, everything is telling me to go with Pimblett. Just a really complete fighter. I know he hasn't fought the craziest talent. I mean, hey, he did beat Michael Chandler. Anywho, but dude, Gaethje is a knockout artist. He's called the human highlight reel for a reason, and I've also made the graphic already for him winning this fight, so I'm gonna stick with it. And just Gaethje by crazy cool knockout, and I think he's gonna get a title shot against Topuria, and that'll be a good matchup. Both just boxers, and I want to see that. I want to see that fight.
Yeah, I see this fight as I see Gaethje as the favorite in this fight. He's the veteran. He's been in wars. He's been in so many lightweight interim belt situations or belt situations in his career. And as not one, but he beat Tony Ferguson, but he's lived up to the expectation every single time. I think Gaethje should be more favored on this card. And if you're betting on it, bet on Gaethje.
Yeah, I'm going to put money on Gaethje, my actual money on Gaethje.
Yeah, and I would too, just because of the pure value of his style. But I do have Patty Pimblett winning in sub. I don't know if I said my last prediction, Sean O'Malley by split decision. Just want to put that out there. I have him gooning his way to a win. But Patty Pimblett with a submission. I see this fight potentially going to the ground because of Gaethje slipping or something
that's going to happen in an exchange.
Some exchange, a clinch where Patty flips over Gaethje. And Gaethje's been finished before by Khabib. Been finished by Oliveira. Yeah. And I know that Patty's probably not on their level, or I don't think he's on their level, but he has elite level jiu-jitsu, and the grappling is impressive for me. Patty's striking isn't bad either. He's got some serious Muay Thai, credibility.
He has a decent bit of power.
Yeah, I mean, he's got an insane chin. I don't see Gaethje just being able to take him out in the first round. But it's going to be a little bit of a war.
They're going to fill each other out the first round. It's going to be I think it's going to be a slow first round. But.
Right, and so that's why it kind of plays into that idea of where my lines are, because I do again have Pimblett by sub, but I have both of them going over on their strike lines at 57.5 for Gaethje, 61.5 for Pimblett. I think they're both going to want to strike. I think Pimblett wants to show the world that he can strike with everyone and with the likes of everybody.
Yeah.
The winner of this fight is taking on Ilya, so there's no better time to showcase than right now. I also have Pimblett over 2.5 takedowns. Like I said, there's going to be some weird exchanges in this fight where Gaethje's going to get taken down. He gets taken down a good amount. I think his takedown defense is like in the mid 70s, maybe lower 80s, which is very good.
Yeah, he's good at it.
But it just takes one for Patty, and I think if Gaethje has an ability to get up, so I think that plays into it as well. But I see Patty getting some jump the gilly anaconda choke, some weird just like freak exchange where, you know, like you said,
MVP, like Michael
and he submitted
King Green, just some stupid ass like just a submission.
Right. And so like the same way that Gaethje could win in some like incredible pocket like punch
Crazy,
exchange. I mean, you're going to see some cool stuff in this fight. I hope there's a finish in it. But there's a chance it goes to 5 rounds, and I wouldn't be surprised if it went to a decision either, which I think would honestly favor Gaethje in that situation.
Uh-oh.
Thank you, YouTube TV, for doing that.
Had a timer on the TV.
Yeah, you know, we love ads. Shout out to 3,000 years ago.
Yeah.
That was promised to us. But
no, I love that.
Thank you. But that's going to do it for this video.
$7,000 in my bank account.
Hey, you know, I think
infinite money glitch.
What's that? Mossad is coming off of they've no longer invading our house.
So cool. Dude.
We talked them down. Talked them off that bridge.
Shout out Ben.
Yeah, shout out Ben. But thank you for watching. Hope you liked the video. We're going to be doing a post-fight analysis of how the fights went, kind of grading the fights and how they went, seeing if our picks were right.
Hey,
maybe a live stream. Probably do a live stream in the future, but not yet.
Maybe.
I'm nervous for myself to be able to say anything in the open air. I can't take that back. So, yeah, that's terrifying. But hope you liked watching. Comment if you agree with our picks.
Might be having some fan giveaways soon, some new segments.
We might be putting our money where our mouth is.
Yeah, splitting some payouts from our bets.
Yeah, we want you to be involved. We want you to be millionaires just like we are going to be.
Yeah.
We are not.
When your wife asks you why you're rich in like 30 years, you're going to have to tell her it's because Kate's calculated.
Yeah, like that's all credit, and we'll be there for you. But yeah, that's going to do it. Hope you enjoyed the couch cam video, and we're super excited for UFC to be back. 324 is going to be a banger. You have any closing statements? Closing remarks? See ya!